What's up? Doing a double live today. I'm gonna be talking to my TikTok friends, although my phone will probably die. Whereas my YouTuber friends are actually on my computer, which is more reliable. Let's see. Yeah. I put a charger in. We'll see what happens. Hello. I have an audition later this week, but the industry. Libby Gibbs, hello. Millie Productions, hello. Everybody say hi. Pigsy, Zinsu, Ria V, hello. Edusions, hello. I am on TikTok and YouTube just for efficiency's sake. Sometimes I almost don't go live because I'm like, I don't know what to do. Sky plays Roblox, hello. Hello. Yes, Jelly Gemma, hello. Haley Jules, hello. But yeah, I have an audition later this week, which is nice, but it's like 20 pages, which sometimes to me shows that maybe a movie they kind of should know if you just do one or two like short scenes, like what kind of actor you are. So for an audition to make you learn 20 pages is to me a little excessive. Jelly Vivian, hello. It's Zelly Edits, hello. You can certainly have a shout out. Everybody can have a shout out. If anybody sends a gift thing, somebody did a couple of those last time, which was incredible. You get many shout outs. Lamb, hello. Or is it Ian? Hello. Placentia Printing and Party, very official. Hello. Is that Placentia? Is that in California? What would it say? Noah Jaywood is live. I could go live with Noah Jaywood, but I'll catch up with him later. LDM Striker, I certainly remember you. I kind of remember anybody who's like interacted with me in these. If anybody sends a little gift, I will very much remember you, but nobody ever really does that. I love Mary Yuma. Hello. Chunky Monkey. Hello. So yeah, I have actually I can show you guys. This is like my camera, so I actually have it like set up ready to go for I'm kind of like dreading this audition just because it is like 20 pages. And it's for a movie, it's for the lead role of a movie where I'm supposed to play somebody who can be white, but they're supposed to be Italian or Puerto Rican, which I'm actually mostly Irish. So that's a little tricky. I probably will just play myself and see what happens. The even ones in your YouTuber, not a good one. I mean, I'm not a good one either. You're probably better than I am. I just post a lot, but I wouldn't say I'm good. And I try to use like special effects and stuff, but it's amazing some of the content that like some of the creators who have like millions of followers who I feel like don't really try at all, but for some reason they get these big followings and good for them. I mean, I respect it. I just don't understand it. Any acting tips? I have an upcoming audition for a big part in my school play. My last name is Irish. It's Murphy. My last name is Valvardi, which is actually Spanish, even though I'm Irish. Ariel in action. Hello. I was just in your live stream. Kyle with Dr. Pepper. I'm doing YouTube and my YouTube account's grown. I'm almost at 200,000. So you guys, I really appreciate you guys. But okay, you want acting tips for your upcoming audition for a big part in my school play. Auditions are trickier than even just having the part. Like I said, I have an audition with 20 pages coming up for a movie. And it's easy to overthink it, but I think if you have an audition, just try to think of maybe one goal that your character has that you really want to get in the scene, and then think about where you're coming from and where you're going to. Um, Ariel, yes, I'm doing well. Oh wait, Ariel might have just also gone live. She jumped out of here and went live herself, unless she's going to go live together. Sorry, I was distracted. But yeah, think about your character, what their goals are, even in the scene. That would be a really big like thing you could do. Um, And then think about how like your character relates to you and is also different than you, and kind of find those like little list of things. Um, I think that that's always a strong thing. There are lots of acting books, like it might be too late to read them for an audition, but like Jenna Fisher's like The Actor's Life is a great acting book when you have time to read it. Um, I've also read like Meisner's book that might be a little too late to read now too. Bryan Cranston's My Life in Parts is incredible. Um, but for just yeah, for an audition, I would say do your best. Try to make some original choices that are very like particular to you, because sometimes the people auditioning you don't know exactly what they want from the actor who's coming in the room. You may give something they didn't even expect, and that's the thing that will set you apart. So bring yourself to the role for sure. Those are all really good things. And that being said, acting so hard, I've had thousands of auditions. I've auditioned for Marvel movies. I've auditioned for like Carmen Cuba, the casting director of Stranger Things, like all these different casting directors. You don't know what they want. I had last year, I had a casting director bring me in, the same casting director for 14 different movies that he was casting. Whoa. And he's won an Emmy. So he's like a really respected casting director. And he just told me to keep doing what I'm doing. But at the same time, I wasn't getting the roles for the things I was auditioning for, but he's telling me they're great and just to keep doing what I'm doing. So acting's hard. I think if you bring yourself to it and make choices for in the audition and just do your best and bring yourself to the part, that's all you can do. Like you never know exactly what they're looking. Sorry that my TikTok's a little laggy. It's my phone's old. But hopefully you can hear it. It's not that laggy. Have you ever been in a play before? If so, which part did you get and which play? Kyle with Dr. Pepper. Um, I mean, I've done a bunch of plays. I did Angels in America, if anyone's seen that before. Um, I played, what was my character's name? I played a character who was, well, he was married, but because the play takes place in like the 70s, he's actually gay, but he's like using almost his marriage as a cover, and his wife suspects. Um, so that was like an interesting like character to play and like dig into. It's always nice to play characters that are similar to yourself, but also really great like to play characters that sort of challenge you to think outside of like what you already know. Thank you, cdav.ped. Appreciate you. How do you relax your face to make yourself look sad? I think you just said it. Like the key to me to all acting, and to anything I feel like anybody's really good at, including professional athletes, is relaxation. If you're uptight, if you're stressed, if you're trying to force a tear out of your eyeball, it's just not going to happen. Um, or I mean, it can, but it just won't look good. It'll look like you're straining and struggling. Whereas if you can like find a place of almost like Zen relaxation, you can almost let the emotion sort of hit you or strike your heart. You can certainly think of things. There's lots of different acting techniques. Some of them, uh, sorry about the lagginess on TikTok. Some acting techniques suggest thinking about things in your prior life that's like made you sad. I don't necessarily buy into that because you sort of already processed it in your brain and your heart. But I don't know. Some days there are certain acting techniques that I've taken that I thought I was like over or past, and then there are days where I'm like, I kind of need bits and pieces of that, because in the end, when somebody's watching you on like a TV show, they're either gonna believe you or they're not. They're not gonna be like, "Ooh, he did a little bit of Meisner there, and he did a little bit of like Stanislavski. I can see it," or Ivana Chubbuck. I did for a few years. They're just gonna believe you or they're not. So like you kind of as you and this is a Bryan Cranston, his book he talked about a lot. Like you take bits and pieces from every acting class, from every experience, like into all your new roles. Thank you. Somebody said I was cool, and of course I will read his comments. Sorry, my TikTok's so laggy. You can always come to my YouTube live to see it not laggy. If anybody's on TikTok and wants to come over to my YouTube channel, subscribe, and then see my live. Um, there's only 13 people in this YouTube live. Man, my social medias have been the algorithms I feel like have not been like pushing me out because my content is similar, but I'm trying different things and I'm doing things that other creators are doing. I think I'm doing it at a high level, but my content's not being pushed out, which is whatever. It's part of the deal. But sometimes lives are like that too. Sometimes I'll have a few thousand people, and then other times I'll have like 10. And I don't. I would love to talk to some that TikTok engineer and explain that to me. What's the difference? Guess what sport I play, drummer girl? Soccer. When are you going to teach acting? Who wants them? I need to write it down. I know I did a video about like I would do an acting class and I have to pick a day. Well, the biggest reason, it's kind of a stupid reason, it's a technical reason, but like I'd want to set up and like in my acting sort of I have an acting website, mattvalvardi.com, but I want to set up a page where you can like pay for an acting class and it like sends me like logs the information so I know who paid and signed up, and I haven't had time to set that up. So it's like more of a technical reason. I should just ask ChatGPT to do it. Yeah, sorry my TikTok is so laggy. Damn, it's really laggy. But come to my YouTube live if you want to see it better. Uh, sorry. My first time seeing your live. Well, thank you, Victoria the Eagles. Is that the Philadelphia Eagles? That's my team. I have my Eagles hat right here. I'm from Philadelphia, but I live in Santa Monica now, right by Hollywood. Here's the Eagles. What website for acting again? Well, it's not up. So I don't have a page yet for signing up for acting classes, but I will do it because I want to. Oh, you're from Ohio? I definitely have some friends from Ohio. Katie Bug. You said my name right. Thank you. Of course. Insert Furby noises. Oh, is this the Ohio joke? Only in Ohio. Pink Cowboy VR. Hello. Sorry, my TikTok is so laggy. I'm also streaming on my YouTube channel if you want to see a not laggy version of this. Do I like Stranger Things? Of course. I've watched the first 3 seasons like 2 or 3 times, and then the 4th season once, just because every time there's a new season, like Lizzie and I rewatch the old season. So that's our thing. So I definitely have seen Stranger Things, watched it many, many times. I've actually saw Mike from Stranger Things, Finn Wolfhard, at the airport a couple months ago. He was on my flight. He was in front of me a line in like the convenience store in the airport, and then I was like, "Holy!" I was like, "That's Mike." And then I was in line for my flight, and he was standing in front of me, but he had headphones on. He actually bought like aspirin at the airport convenience store, so I didn't want to bother him. Drummer girl, I have to put you in a timeout. That's too many highs. Dummy does stuff. You like Star Wars? What's your favorite Star Wars episode? Oh, that's hard. I kind of like the old one just because that's what I grew up with. Hey, Hot Peppers, I'm good. Sorry, my TikTok is so laggy. But you could subscribe to my YouTube channel. Come here if you want to see it like on a faster. See a little crybaby or C4 baby. What's your favorite Stranger Things character? Mine, Eddie Munson. Mine is. Do you have acting class because you're so good? Yeah, I've taken lots of acting classes in Hollywood with like top teachers who also teach like celebrities and have done private coaching. My favorite Stranger Things character, I think, is well, there's a few. I mean, I liked Billy before he went. Like, I thought he was such a good bad guy, and I was hoping he'd be in season 4 a lot, and he wasn't like at all. I also like what's Joe Keery's character name? I forget now. I'm too foggy on my Stranger Thing character's name. Does anybody know the actor Joe Keery? What his character name is? Joe Keery. Why can I only remember? I mean, some actors I've gotten to work with and meet and stuff like that, and sometimes I just remember their real names, not their character names. Steve, yes, Pink Cowboy VR. Steve Harrington is my favorite character. I think he's like funny. He's had an awesome character arc over the seasons of kind of being like the jerk, the bully, and then now I don't know, he's like kind of like he's a guy you root for. Things Lizzie and I like, and I've written screenplays too. I've written several. When I moved out to Hollywood, I read 30 books on screenwriting. I have a few friends who are screenwriters out here who are now like selling projects for a lot of money and like are getting made into big movies. Um, but we love an unlikely friendship. And Steve Harrington has like his with Dustin, his unlikely friendship is so good and satisfying that Steve Harrington has to be my favorite. Okay, hey Matt, sorry, I don't want to spam or anything, but will you start a new acting series like your Poseidon's Crush series? I actually still have to release 3 more episodes of Poseidon's Crush. I've been sitting on them, but I should just do it. But yeah, I'm gonna continue to do acting series, short movies. Do you guys know Jessica K. Lee? Um, she's super cool and she lives by Lizzie and me. And we met with her for a couple hours for dinner well, I guess a couple weeks ago now. But uh, I don't know, maybe we'll do something with Jessica because I know she wants to do some projects or some short movies or even feature films. So Poseidon's Crush that I did with Lizzie, it was a feature film. It basically was like film school for me. I had to learn how to use the camera and do sound and lighting and editing and all that stuff. And I just bought classes during COVID and just made myself sit through them and like really learn the insides and outs of like everything acting. And then I wrote a screenplay and I won an acting award at a film competition for a feature film. And now I cut it into pieces to be Poseidon's Crush, which for anybody who doesn't know is on my YouTube channel. It's a series. I've released 5 episodes of it, but it's basically cut this feature film into literally Dakota. Hello. Sorry my TikTok is so laggy. I'm also talking on my YouTube live, so that's where the data is good. Um, YouTube or TikTok? I mean, the world looks like it's going to a YouTube world, and I've grown my account pretty quickly on YouTube as well. And YouTube does really cool events in Los Angeles. I've gotten to meet some other like great creators that I think YouTube does want their creators to start collaborating more. But I've met and hung out with like Noah J. Wood and like Valerie Lapel. She's like Elongated Musk, Jessica K. Lee, that POVs with Nolan. Although I don't think he's posting as much anymore. Um, who else? Oh, Sky Jade. Um, Ian Boggs, I should have he was at an event that I missed the email for, otherwise I would have gone to, which is kind of a bummer because I wanted to chat with him because it's a really great like the actors like kind of are almost in their like little separate cliques, so it's like really easy to hang out with all the actors at the YouTube events. Am I weird for not liking milk? Nah, and there's milk alternatives. What's my favorite animal? I like turtles. I think are so cool just because they were around when the dinosaurs were around. They kind of just do things at their own pace. They keep their home on their back. Um, so turtles. Also, tigers are pretty cool. What's your favorite show? Hello, Alley Cat. Sorry, my TikTok's so laggy. I'm also talking on my YouTube live here. Don't mean to spam you, but how do you find new auditions and open auditions? Backstage.com, I think if you're a newer actor, is the best place. That's where I got all my early auditions, early movie roles booked. So check out Backstage. Um, what's your favorite food? I'd say right now, because sometimes it changes and like sometimes you're like you can just be in the mood for something at certain times and it can become bump up to your favorite food pretty quickly. Um, I really love like angel hair pasta and meatballs is really great. But there are sometimes where like some sort of like stromboli, like pizza can just really hit the spot in a different way as well. Also mashed potatoes. Macy, I love your channel. Thank you, Pug Pup. Thank you, thank you. What's your favorite acting short you've done? I've been following you for almost 2 years. Thank you. Anybody who's like followed me is I really, really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Are cats or dogs better? It depends. Dogs are friendlier, but they're definitely more work to walk them and pick up their poop and stuff like that, where cats aren't quite as friendly. Well, a lot of them, or at least the ones I've met. But you don't have to do as much to take care of them, and they're kind of independent, which I like. So it almost depends what mood I'm in that decides. Like you can kind of see a theme here, even from like my favorite foods. It's more about me. I'm selfish that way. I look like Rick Grimes. I'll have to look him up. I've heard I looked like actually a lot of different people. Some people tell me Simon Cowell. Some people tell me the guy from Green Arrow. Uh, and then like Hollywood, I don't know. I've been approached by like directors and people out here who will like tell me I look like certain people. I've even had a couple celebrities walk up to me thinking I guess I'm somebody they'd worked with before and then get close to my face and then they realize I'm just me, not anybody who's been in like big movies and they walk away. Hi, Amy. It's Zelly Edits. Hello, hello. Gary Gaming. Hello. I already got hi, Amy for also 2D. Oh, I could have killed two birds with one stone. Just said hi, Amy once and gotten you guys all out of the way. Uh, but oh, you're not Amy. Got it, got it. I'm saying hi, Amy, to somebody else. Savannah M. I love you too. Lizzie is in Costa Rica right now. Otherwise, she'd probably be on this live with me. She hasn't been in many of my videos lately because she's been traveling a lot. I mean, we both have been pretty busy traveling, but Lizzie just was in Savannah, Georgia. Now she's in Costa Rica. So I'll pick her up Saturday. And then we got to get in some videos together. The sport I play is judo, self-defense. Oh, I know judo. Wow. That's tough. Or you must be tough. Yeah, slay. Morning or night person? Don't mean to spam. No, these are great questions. Definitely a night person. I just more getting up in the morning can be tricky. Whereas like I like staying up and watching like TV or TV series or binging something. Were you in Legacy? Yes, I was in a movie Legacy with Luke Goss and Louis Mandalore. We filmed in Mexico for 3 weeks. I played a young police officer, Deputy Bill. It's a really fun shoot to do. It was also crazy. Like they would bus us down down the Mexican border because I basically took the train into San Diego. Then somebody picked me up in San Diego and drove me over the border into Tijuana, and that's where like our hotel was. They kept all the actors in a resort there. But then we were shooting in the wilderness because the movie Legacy takes place in the like it's supposed to take place in Sacramento, but it was like the Mexican wilderness. So then Lizzie saw Megan in the movie theater with her friends. They thought it was going to be the best movie ever, and it didn't quite live up to it. But yeah, so when I did Legacy, each day they would take the actors sometimes 2 hours into these remote locations because kind of the plot of the movie is there's a kid who's being hunted by this like Russian mafia guy. Who's like can connect him with a bad crime. So I'm a police officer trying to find the kid before the mobsters do, and we're like racing through the wilderness. And then yeah, this actor Luke Goss is in it. There's no like big like A-list stars, but like Luke has been in 70 feature films. He was in 2 Guillermo del Toro movies. Guillermo actually, he starred in them. He was in Blade 2 and Hellboy 2. He's the main bad guy. So if you have ever seen either one of those, Luke is the bad guy in that. And Guillermo cast him by just having a conversation with him, which is crazy to hear actors who like didn't have to audition. He just said like Guillermo. So Guillermo was sitting with Luke in the casting room, and Guillermo's like asked the casting director before the audition started, like, "Hey, would you mind stepping out for a second? I just want to talk to this actor. I'm gonna get a vibe from him." So the casting director leaves, and then Luke talks to Guillermo, and Guillermo's like, "So what have you read for this part? Do you have any like ideas for this character?" And Luke had a bunch. He's like a very cerebral actor. He's British, and Guillermo's like, "I love that. Like, I want you to play this part." So then the casting director comes back in. She's like, "Okay, we're ready for the audition." And Guillermo del Toro is like, "No, he's got the part." And she's like, "No, no, no, he has to do the audition." Guillermo's like, "No." And Guillermo's the director, so and I think in this situation he had a little more sway. But anyway, yeah. So Luke has like just we're on set for 3 weeks, just chatting a lot, and yeah, he gave me a lot of like good advice and a lot of good stories. And yeah, if you haven't seen Legacy, it's on Amazon Prime. You can go check it out. I'm in like 70% of the movie, playing a young police officer, a good character arc. Have you watched South Park? Yes, I have. I used to love South Park. I haven't seen it in several years, but there are certain episodes that I don't like, uh, that even find almost boring. But there's some episodes that I think are really smart and have really good social commentary. Please say hi, girl drummer. Hello, girl drummer. Video idea. If you haven't done this already, tag me if you did this. You don't have to, but it's basically a mother of one gets murdered by an unknown person. Plot twist: the son killed. I'll try to. I feel like I may have done that. Hello, user M on TikTok. Sorry, I'm laggy. My TikTok stinks for lives. I think it's my phone. It's hampering my skills. Do you watch South Park episode? Oh, yeah, I already answered that. I could see why. Woo. Please tell us a fact. Yeah, you're not spamming, Victoria. These are good. It's only when somebody says hi like a million times or something. It's like hard to see. But please tell us a fact about you. That's a good question. There are so many like facts somebody could have about themselves. Oh, C4 baby, you came from TikTok. Thank you. Please subscribe if you haven't. Yeah, anybody on TikTok? I'm also on YouTube Live. It's just smoother there. My TikTok's laggy, so I'm doing my best over there. What's your favorite color? Here's a fact. My favorite color is green. And I used to use a green screen more in my videos, and you notice lately I haven't been because it takes so much extra work to do green screen and editing. But I couldn't wear green, which is my favorite color, because then it would be see-through with the green screen. So I stopped using the green screen, at least for now, unless there's a video that I really feel like needs it, because I just didn't have a life. Like there were like Saturday nights where I'd stay up till like midnight, 2 a.m. editing, and Lizzie would just be like hanging in the other room, like wanting to do something. And like, sorry, I got to do these TikToks. And it's just not a way to live my life. So I decided to stop using the green screen. And even I made some modifications to my camera so that it's easier to edit, much easier than it used to be. So I'm basically doing less custom edits now than I used to, just to have more of a life. See you, drummer girl. Thanks for all the questions. Wait, you got 100 subs this weekend. That's awesome. Lizzie's about to hit 1,000 on her YouTube. So yeah, go subscribe to Lizzie. I think she's just Lizzie Allen on YouTube. But she's about to hit 1,000. She's really excited, and she's asked me if she gets a plaque when she hits 1,000, because I got like my medal plaque when I hit 100,000. But she jokes that if she gets 1,000, she's gonna get a plaque. You don't actually get it, but she says it to be funny. I'll try my best to catch up on your channel. I just focus on schoolwork. Yeah, I mean, no pressure to catch up on my videos. An angel appears and takes your soul. The only way to get it back is through doing dangerous stuff. In the end, you get your soul back, but it's twisted and weird. Interesting. Yeah, I'm trying to think of a new POV series I want to start tomorrow. But I don't know like what plot I would do. Also, it's 5 o'clock in California, so I kind of want to get dinner soon, because one of my other jobs is I'm a teacher, so I'm teaching at 6 o'clock. So I have to like prepare for my teaching job. Colorful, but mostly yellow. Hello. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I'll try to do these lives more, because yeah, Lizzie is in Costa Rica till Saturday, so I could pretty much do lives every day. I could try to do them like close to around this time every day. I'll do my best. But things come up. I do have this big audition that's like 20 pages that I need to do by Sunday. My sister just left town this morning, so I haven't had time to like work on it. Hermione Granger, I'm good. I think I'm about to leave to go get some dinner, but I appreciate everybody being here, especially people who came from my TikTok into my YouTube. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. If you can, actually don't know if you can do it on YouTube, like leave a tip on a video. On TikTok, you can like tip me or leave a tip, because those do go a really long way, because I'm essentially spending a lot of time creating videos essentially for free, and it's like hard to like make a full living doing that without the support of some people who like videos and things. So appreciate you guys though. Regardless, thank you for watching and supporting, throwing a like, and watching my videos. Watch some of my long form content I have out there too. I did a video from this weekend. My sister was visiting. We went to this hot dog stand, but I made a whole video out of it. It's a 3-minute video on my YouTube long form content. So check that out. Otherwise, I'll see you guys soon. And thank you so much. And I'm like memorizing all of your names that have come through, everybody who's commenting, because you guys are awesome. All right. Thank you guys. And we will talk very soon. But until then, be safe. See you.